Well, we say hi once again, harness racing fans. We're coming to you from Exhibition Park, and we're all set for 12 exciting races, topped off with the final leg of the Autumn Gold Series. They're going for $5,000. Glengall Galaxy's the point leader with 16. Western Miracle has 15. Big D has 11. Yesterday, I'm chatting with John Davidson, who drives Glengall Galaxy, and he said he goes to the top. He likes to go fast, and I'm going to let him go. They're going to have to come and catch me if they can. Big D also likes to race off the top, so it should be quite a speed battle getting out of there. We have seen in the past the Papermaker and Heels Lad with explosive stretch finishes. They like to come from behind. Well, this one shapes up as a dandy. It's the last $5,000 free-for-all in the Maritimes this year. It comes up as race 12. Right now, let's get the show underway. Here's the first. We're all set now for the first race. We have a field of 8. They are approaching the top of the stretch. There's Miramichi Patty with Owen Davies, Adios, Stephen Elmore White. Little Inspector with Ross McDonald. White Night Song with Jody Hennessy, Moore Mac Coral, Doug Falcons, Orson Sealster with Randy Phillips, Some Quick with Steve Mahar, Lone Water Mist with Sean Shannon. Here they come. They're off, and Little Inspector goes to the top. Orson Sealster between horses, racing a second, and they swing into the turn. White Night Song is now racing second. Some Quick goes up on the outside, now racing a third. Orson Sealster is fourth. Up the backstretch, Little Inspector by a 2. White Night Song racing a second. Some Quick has third. Orson Sealster's racing fourth. That is more Mac Coral. Then Lone Water Mist. Miramichi Patty and far back and on the front. Adios, Stephen, the quarter 32. They go into the top turn. And pacing it on top, Little Inspector, a length and a half. White Night Song racing a second. Some Quick has third. Orson Sealster is fourth. They're by the 3/8 pole now and swinging through the stretch, racing onto the half. Up front with the lead, Little Inspector. Then White Night Song is second. Some Quick third. Here comes Orson Sealster. Out racing from fourth. Miramichi Patty moving behind him. Then more Mac Coral. Lone Water Mist. The half was in 5, and they swing into the turn now and go driving on to the 5/8, and Some Quick is on the run. They go round the turn, Little Inspector, but 2.5. White Night Song racing a second. Orson Sealster third. Miramichi Patty, then more Mac Coral, then going up on the outside, Lone Water Mist. They go to the 3/4, and Little Inspector's out by about 7. Then Orson Sealster's now second. Lone Water Mist gets to third on the outside. Then it's Miramichi Patty. More Mac Coral. White Night Song is spent. Then they're by the 3/4, 37 and 4. Round the top turn, Little Inspector leading by about 7-8 lengths. Little Inspector out by himself. Orson Sealster's racing second. Lone Water Mist comes to third. Miramichi Patty's racing fourth, and more Mac Coral heading home. Little Inspector all alone. Then Lone Water Mist up on the outside comes to a second. It is going to be Little Inspector, and here they are at the line. Little Inspector tight for second, looks like Orson Sealster and Lone Water Mist, and then more Mac Coral. The time for the mile, 2:11. And parading now, the winner of the first race, number 3, Little Inspector, Bay Pacing Coral 3, Bethor Almahurst from 2 Ticks Better, owned by Bill Acorn of Montague, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by Ross McDonald. That's win number 6 this year for Little Inspector this afternoon in 2:11. Little Inspector and Little Ross. And the result of the first race is now official. Miramichi Patty 5th. Adios Stephen was 7th. Little Inspector, your race winner. White Night Song was 8th. More Mac Coral 4th. Orson Sealster 2nd. Some Quick was 6th. Lone Water Mist was 3rd. Race times, quarter 32 seconds. The half in 1:05. 3/4, 1:37 and 4. Time for the mile, 2:11. Your Quinella 3 and 6 paid $12. Triacta 368 paid $139.50. All set now for the second race, field of 9, approaching the top of the stretch. Tobic Pride and Herman Meadow, Nick Robchamp with Sam Hodgen, Charlotte's Ranger, Doug Falkins, Passy Poyle with Owen Davies, Miramichi Dash with John Davidson, Peter Mayer with Bob Stevenson, Billy's Flirt with Gary Vincent, Kilkerran Cloud and Jody Hennessy, Destiny Dillon, Mark Collett, here they come. There off Passy Poyle goes to the top, Peter Mayer outside, racing a second, Charlotte's Ranger racing third on the inside, round the turn on the outside, Passy Poyle, Charlotte's Ranger racing a second, moving up on the inside, Destiny Dillon now his third, and going up on the outside, Kilkerran Cloud racing on from fourth, going on. Charlotte's Ranger the leader, Passy Poyle looks for cover, gets in behind him, racing second on the rail now. Then Destiny Dillon is third, Peter Mayer is fourth, Kilkerran Cloud backing off to get to the rail, racing fifth, they were by the quarter, 31 and 2, then Miramichi Dash, and they spring out of the top turn. Pacing out on top, Charlotte's Ranger a length and a half, then Passy Poyle second, Destiny Dillon third, Peter Mayer fourth. They spring through the stretch, come on to the half up front, Charlotte's Ranger. Then it's Passy Poyle, Destiny Dillon, Peter Mayer, Kilkerran Cloud out moving again from fifth, Miramichi Dash racing behind him. Then it is Billy's Flirt, Nick Robchamp, and Tobic Pride, and they were by the half and 4. Out of the turn they go, racing now to the 5/8, Charlotte's Ranger the leader. Then Passy Poyle racing second, Kilkerran Cloud drives on to third. Destiny Dillon has fourth, Peter Mayer with a move from fifth going on. Then Miramichi Dash, Billy's Flirt, Nick Robchamp, Tobic Pride, on to the 3/4, Charlotte's Ranger. A length and a half, and Passy Poyle second, Peter Mayer racing a third. Miramichi Dash going on to fourth, 3/4, 137 into the top turn. It is Charlotte's Ranger, Passy Poyle, Peter Mayer, and Miramichi Dash. Kilkerran Cloud, Billy's Flirt, Nick Robchamp, Destiny Dillon, Tobic Pride, they hit the head of the lane, and now they swing for home. Charlotte's Ranger, Passy Poyle, and Peter Mayer. It is Charlotte's Ranger with Passy Poyle and Peter Mayer going to be Charlotte's Ranger holding. And here they are at the line. Charlotte's Ranger, Passy Poyle, Peter Mayer, and Nick Robchamp. For the time for the mile, 2:10 and 2. Race out of the second race, now official. Tobic Pride was 9th. Nick Robchamp was 4th. Charlotte's Ranger, your race winner. Passy Poyle was 2nd. Miramichi Dash 6th. Peter Mayer was 3rd. Billy's Flirt 5th. Kilkerran Cloud 7th. Destiny Dillon 8th. Times a quarter, 31 and 2. The half, 104. 3/4, 137. Time for the mile, 2:10 and 2. Exacta 3-4, paid $12.60. Triacta 3-4-6, $31.20. Moving. We're all set now for the third race. Field of 8 approaching the top of the stretch. Mormac Dars with Sam Hodgen, Ragtime Skipper Steve Mahar, Fen Dillon, Don Bickford, Peter Starr with John Davidson, John Pfeiffer, Wayne Mahar, Matchless Winners, Brian Moore, Diamond Digger, Jody Hennessy, Tuxedos Thorpe, Bill Nicholson Jr. Here they come. They're off it quickly. Peter Starr grabs the front with Matchless Winners on the outside, racing second. Mormac Dars is third. Ragtime Skipper fourth on the outside. Fen Dillon has a fifth, and it is John Pfeiffer. Diamond Digger and Tuxedos Thorpe trailing. They're up the backstretch on to the quarter, and Peter Starr up by 2. Matchless Winners is second. Ragtime Skipper Park third. Then Mormac Dars is fourth. John Pfeiffer going up on the outside gets to fifth. Then it's Fen Dillon. Diamond Diggers on the move, and Tuxedos Thorpe trailing quarter, 31 and 2. Round the top turn, Peter Starr. Ragtime Skipper hanging a second. Matchless Winners is a third. John Pfeiffer outside fourth with cover is a fifth. They spring off the turn now and come racing through the stretch, driving to the half. Peter Starr. Ragtime Skipper comes to second, hangs on the outside. Matchless Winners is third on the inside. John Pfeiffer fourth with cover. Behind him, Diamond Digger. Then more MacDowers, Fen Dillon, Tuxedos Thorpe, the half and 2 and 4. Out of the turn, they race to the 5/8. The leader is Peter Starr. Then Ragtime Skipper second, Matchless Winners third. John Pfeiffer outside fourth. More MacDowers, Diamond Digger, Fen Dillon, Tuxedos Thorpe, but it's on to the 3/4, and it's Peter Starr a length. Ragtime Skipper driving a second, John Pfeiffer third. Matchless Winners back to third on the inside. That makes John Pfeiffer fourth now. Diamond Digger, the 3/4, 34 and 4. The red of the top turn, it is a Peter Starr. On the outside, Ragtime Skipper. Then on the inside, Matchless Winners, and John Pfeiffer swings 3 wide. More MacDowers up on the inside. Diamond Digger, Fen Dillon, Tuxedos Thorpe. Heading home, Peter Starr. Ragtime Skipper, John Pfeiffer strong. It is Peter Starr, then John Pfeiffer. Ragtime Skipper, Matchless Winners, here they are at the line. Peter Starr tight for second. Matchless Winners, John Pfeiffer. Ragtime Skipper gets fourth. Time for the mile, 2:07 and 1. Result of the third race now official. More MacDowers was fifth. Ragtime Skipper fourth. Van Dillon seventh. Peter Starr, your race winner. John Pfeiffer was second. Matchless Winners third. Diamond Digger sixth. Tuxedos Thorpe was eighth. Times a quarter, 31 and 2. Half, 1:02 and 4. 3/4, 1:34 and 4. Time for the mile, 2:07 and 1. Exactive 4 and 5 paid $128.40. Triactive 4, 5, 6 paid $330.60. We're all set now for the fourth with a field of 7 approaching the top of the stretch. J.B. Pendle with Dr. Hugh Baird. Boot Hill Hideaway and John Davidson, Miss Sanja Bobby, Lonnie Stokes. Pee-wee Patty, Gary, Vincent, Miramichi, Leslie, Bob Stevenson. High Fly with Jody Hennessy, Minji Special, Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're off, and it is Miramichi Leslie winging for the lead, but J.B. Pendle racing up on the inside, and he takes the lead. J.B. Pendle with Miramichi Leslie racing a second, looks for cover behind the leader. Pee-wee Patty racing a third. Up the backstretch on to the quarter, J.B. Pendle. Miramichi Leslie now racing second and on the rail. Pee-wee Patty's racing a third. Minji Special racing a fourth. Then Miss Sanja Bobby, High Fly. Boot Hill Hideaway trailing by the quarter, 31 and 1. They swing into the top turn. J.B. Pendle leads a length. Miramichi Leslie second. Pee-wee Patty is third, and Minji Special out racing on from fourth. Miss Sanja Bobby is fifth. High Fly with cover. And Boot Hill Hideaway trailing. They swing through the stretch, come driving to the half. It is J.B. Pendle. Miramichi Leslie with Minji Special charging up on the outside. Gets to second now. Miramichi Leslie's racing a third. High Fly is fourth. The half is in 3 and 4. Out of the turn they go racing to the 5/8. J.B. Pendle. Miramichi Leslie and Minji Special. High Fly and Pee-wee Patty. Then Miss Sanja Bobby, Boot Hill Hideaway. On up the backstretch, they drive to the 3/4. It is J.B. Pendle. Minji Special strong on the outside. Goes to the top, but J.B. Pendle back on again. They're neck and nose to nose as they go by the 3/4. It's 35 and 2. Into the top turn, Minji Special a half length. J.B. Pendle racing second. Miramichi Leslie racing a third. Then Pee-wee Patty coming up on the inside. High Fly and Miss Sanja Bobby. They're at it neck and neck again as they swing for home. Minji Special on the outside. Pee-wee Patty springing out three wide, rushing on strong. Minji Special, Pee-wee Patty coming on. Here they are. Gonna be tight at the line. Minji Special, Pee-wee Patty, J.B. Pendle, Miss Anja Bobby. Time for the mile to 7 and 4. And the photo for win, first number 7, Minji Special, Brown Mare 4 by Horton Hanover. Out of Star News, owned by Galen Dempsey and Norman Lloyd of Rolling Dam with trained driver Steve Mahar. If official, it'll be her 15th winning trip this year. And in the photo number 4, Pee-wee Patty, Bay Horse 6 by Norton, mid-watch from I'm Sadir. Owned by the F.A. Q.U. Stable of Hepton, trained and driven by Gary Vincent, the mile at 7 and 4. Now the result of the fourth race. Now official, J.B. Pendle was 4th. Boot Hill Hideaway 7th. Miss Anja Bobby was 3rd. Pee-wee Patty 2nd. Miramichi Leslie 5th. High Fly 6th, and Minji Special your race winner. The times, the quarter 34 and a fifth. The half 103 and 4/5. 3/4 135 and 2. Time for the mile to 7 and 4. Quinella 4 and 7 paid $18.60. Triactus 743 paid $518.50. All set for the fifth race. Field of 7 approaching time for the stretch. Tis a Cloud with Owen Davies, Kiowa, Almahurst, Jody Hennessy, Brighton Special, Steve Mahar, Snake Charmer, Wayne Mahar, Melanie Down, Steve Mason, Gone with the Wind, Mark Collett, Gemini Jewel, Tom Mason. Here they come. They're off in Kiowa, Almahurst, the leader, but Melanie Down challenging up on the outside. She is racing a second. Tis a Cloud is third in the rail. Round the turn, Kiowa, Almahurst. Melanie Down racing second and takes cover behind the leader. Tis a Cloud is racing a third. Then a Snake Charmer has 4th. Gone with the Wind goes up on the outside racing 5th. Then it is a Brighton Special and Gemini Jewel trails as they race to the quarter, and Kiowa Almahurst leads a length and a half with Melanie Down racing second, opening quarter 31 and 1. Out of the top turn, Kiowa Almahurst now but 2, Melanie Down second, Tis a Cloud is third. Then it is a Snake Charmer, Brighton Special, Gemini Jewel, Gone with the Wind now trails as they leave the 3/8. Through the stretch they come driving to the half, and it's Kiowa Almahurst leading by 2. Then Melanie Down and Tis a Cloud. Then Snake Charmer, Brighton Special, Gemini Jewel, and Gone with the Wind as they go racing by the half and 3. They swing into the turn, race on for the 5/8 into Tis Kiowa Almahurst. Melanie Down and Tis a Cloud, Snake Charmer, Brighton Special, Gemini Jewel, and Gone with the Wind, and by the 5/8 on to the 3/4 now. It is Kiowa Almahurst, Melanie Down laying second, Tis a Cloud off stride. Going to third, it is a Snake Charmer, Brighton Special now 4th. Then Gemini Jewel, Gone with the Wind, Tis a Cloud on the run by the 3/4, 34 and 2 into the top turn. Kiowa Almahurst a length and a half, and Melanie Down a second. Snake Charmer third. Brighton Special, Gemini Jewel, Gone with the Wind. By the 7/8 now they swing for home. Kiowa Almahurst moving away now. Melanie Down a second. Snake Charmer driving on a strong third. But it is going to be Kiowa Almahurst. And here they are at the line. Kiowa Almahurst, Snake Charmer, then Melanie Down and Gemini Jewel, and the time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. Parading now the winner of the fifth race, number 2, Kiowa Almahurst, Bay Pacing gelding 7 years, but windshield wiper from Kisaya, Hanover. Owned by Ken Wood of Southport, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by Jody Hennessy. It's win number 6 this year for Kiowa Almahurst. This afternoon to 5 and 2. Now the result of the fifth race is now official. Tis a Cloud was seventh. Kiowa Almahurst, your race winner. Brighton Special fifth. Snake Charmer second. Melanie Down was third. Gone with the Wind was sixth. Gemini Jewel fourth. Times quarter 31 and 1, half 103, 3/4 134 and 2, and the mile 25 and 2. Exacta 2-4 paid 41.40. Triacta 2-4-5 paid 55.50. We're all set for the sixth race. Field of 9, time for the stretch. B.J. Denver, Jody Hennessy, Matt's Jet Hermino, Port City Nick with Steve Mahar, Sip Along Antelope, Ross McDonald, Ansdall, Randy Phillips, Hill Wind Rebel, Colleen Clancy, Blythe Lobo, John Davidson, Mormac, Dinah, Wayne Mahar, Columbia Luke, Peter Carton, here they come. There, off Sip Along Antelope takes the lead. Matt's Jet racing second on the inside, outside. Ansdall racing third. B.J. Denver is fourth. Columbia Luke fifth on the inside. Rushing up on the outside. Hill Wind Rebel, they go up the backstretch. On to the quarter, Sip Along Antelope and Matt's Jet. Ansdall third. B.J. Denver, Hill Wind Rebel going on to fourth now. That is B.J. Denver, Columbia Luke, Port City Nick, Blythe Lobo, and the trailer is Mormac Dinah. They're by the quarter 32, racing into the top turn. Sip Along Antelope. Ansdall up on the outside, challenging for the top. They're neck and neck as they come racing to the 3/8 pole. They're by it now. Ansdall on the outside, and Sip Along Antelope on the inside. Matt's Jet racing a third. Then up on the outside comes B.J. Denver racing to fourth. Then it's Hill Wind of Revel, Columbia Luke with cover, Port City Nick, Blythe Lobo, and more Mac Dinah, the half 103 and 3. Around the turn they drive on to the 5/8, and it is Sip Along Antelope. Ansdall hanging second, lapped on the leader. Matt's Jet's third on the rail. B.J. Denver outside fourth with cover. Behind him, Columbia Luke. Then on the rail, Hill Wind Rebel. They're neck and neck for the lead, and now they're 3 wide, and B.J. Denver goes to the top. Sip Along Antelope racing second. Columbia Luke goes to third going on. 3/4 137 and 3. Into the top turn, B.J. Denver, Columbia Luke strong on the outside coming to the top. Columbia Luke and B.J. Denver. Matt's Jet comes to third, Sip Along Antelope. They swing for home, and it is Columbia Luke and B.J. Denver. Matt's Jet racing third, Sip Along Antelope. Port City Nick is coming on. It's going to be Columbia Luke, and here they are. At the line, Columbia Luke, B.J. Denver, Matt's Jet, and Port City Nick. Time for the mile, 2:10. Parading now, the winner of the sixth race, number 9, Columbia Luke, bay pacing gelding 11, but Columbia George from Yankee Pixie, owned by Peter DeCarton of St. John, trained and driven by Peter DeCarton. That's win number 8 this year for Columbia Luke. It's his third in a row, pacing this afternoon in 2:10. Result of the sixth race now official. B.J. Denver second. Matt's Jet was third. Port City Nick was fourth. Sip Along Antelope fifth. Ansdall was eighth. Hill Wind Rebel sixth. Blythe Lobo ninth. Mormac Dinah seventh. Columbia Luke, your race winner. The times quarter 31 and 2, the half 103 and 3. 3/4 137, time for the mile, 2:10. Cronulla 19, paid $8.90. Triacta 912, paid $137.30. We're all set now for the seventh race. Field of 9 approaching the top of the stretch. We have Eyes of Character with Gary Vincent, Kelly's Dandy John Davidson, Hold the Line with Jody Hennessy, Val McGee last with Wayne Mahar, J.G. Bernie Charlton. Try Be Mighty Robert Fowler. The Settler MC with Randy Phillips, Kings Beacon, and Steve Mahar. The trailer is Crafty Star with Dougie Falcons, and here they come. There, off Val McGee last wings for his. The lead, J.G. racing a second. The Settler MC driving up a 3 wide and racing on the third. Isaac Characters in on the rail. Kelly's Dandy racing to a fifth. Then it is a Crafty Star. Hold the line, Kings of Beacon. They go on up the backstretch 3 wide. The Settler MC goes to the top. He's out a length and a half now. J.G. is second. Ball McGee last racing third. Isaac Character is a fourth. Kelly's Dandy on the rail. Hold the line outside. Quarter 31 and fourth. And Crafty Star, Kings of Beacon. And Try Be Mighty trailing field. And they swing around the top turn coming to the 3/8. Up front with the lead, the Settler MC, J.G. second. Ball McGee last racing a third. Isaac Character moves now from fourth. Through the stretch, they come to the half. It is the Settler MC. Then J.G. and Ball McGee last. Isaac Character working up fourth. Behind him with cover, hold the line. Kelly's Dandy on the rail. Kings of Beacon, then Crafty Star, and Try Be Mighty. They were by the half and 5. Round the turn, they drive on to the 5/8. The Settler MC, a length and a half. J.G. second, Isaac Character third. Val McGee last is fourth. Hold the line to fifth. Then Kings Beacon, Kelly's a Dandy. Then Try Be Mighty and Crafty Star, and they go to the 3/4. The Settler MC. J.G. racing a second, and Isaac Character moving up on the inside. Ball McGee last, Kings Beacon wide, then hold the line, 3/4 and 38. Swinging round the top turn, the Settler MC but 2. J.G. racing a second, then Ball McGee last, Isaac Character, Kings Beacon, hold the line, Kelly's Dandy, Crafty Star. Heading home, the Settler MC. J.G., Isaac Character, Ball McGee last, and hold the line on the far outside. But it's going to be the Settler MC, and here they are at the line, the Settler MC. J.G., Isaac Character, hold the line. Time for the mile to 10 and 3. We parade for you now the winner of the 7th race. It's number 7, the Settler MC. Bay pacing horse, 7 years, Bernard and Midwatch from Barbito. Owned and trained by Wayne Watson of St. John, Randy Phillips driving. It's win number 6 this year for the Settler MC. This afternoon to 10 and 3. Now the result of the 7th race, now official. Isaac Character third. Kelly's Dandy fifth. Hold the line was fourth. Ball McGee last, sixth. J.G. was second. Try Be Mighty ninth. The Settler MC, your race winner. Kings Beacon seventh. And Crafty Star was eighth. Race times quarter 31 and 4. The half 105. 3/4 138. The mile to 10 and 3. Your exactor 7 and 5 paid $307.40. 307.40, and the triacta 751, $3,347.10. We're all set now for the 8th race. Field of 9 approaching the top of the stretch. There's Maryland Breeze, Nightly Blue Girl with Ron Robertson, Hummer Common, Bill Nicholson, Dear Joe with Owen Davies, Rockville Tom with Mark Collett, LeBeauvier, Steve Mason, R. East Coast Brian Moore, Meadows Shadow with Lonnie Stokes, and English Colony, Steve Mahar. Here they come. There, off it is Rockville Tom going to the top on the outside. Our East Coast racing on second. Maryland Breeze has third in on the rail. Hummer Common is outside racing on fourth. English Colony has fifth. Meadows Shadow. Then LeBeauvier rushing up on the outside. Dear Joe. Nightly Blue Girl trails going to the quarter. R.E.'s Colt steps out with the lead a length, and there goes Hummer Gammon. Lapped on the leader now, and Hummer Gammon goes pacing to the top. He is the leader by the quarter, 31 and 1. Hummer Gammon, R.E.'s Colt. Rockville Tom LeBouvier drives up fourth on the outside. Maryland Breeze is fifth on the rail. Then English Colony out moving sixth. Then it's Meadow Shadow, Dear Joe. Nightly Blue Girl trails the field, and they come racing through the stretch onto the half. The leader, Hummer Gammon, R.E.'s Colt second. LeBouvier drives third. Then it's Rockville Tom, Maryland Breeze out to move from fifth. Behind her with cover, English Colony, the half and three. Then it is Meadow Shadow, Nightly Blue Girl, Dear Joe now trails as they swing to the 5/8 pole. Hummer Gammon and length, LeBouvier outside, moving up, racing second, and they're by the 5/8, and they're neck and neck as they go to the 3/4. Now LeBouvier, the leader on the outside. Hummer Gammon racing second, R.E.'s Colt is third. Rockville Tom racing fourth. Meadow Shadow moving up on the inside fifth. English Colony, Maryland Breeze, Dear Joe, Nightly Blue Girl, 3/4 and 36. Out of the top turn, LeBouvier on the outside, Hummer Gammon on the inside, and then swinging wide up in between horses. Now Meadow Shadow comes to third. Rockville Tom is fourth. They swing for home, and they're fanning out four wide. LeBouvier has the lead. Hummer Gammon, Meadow Shadow, Rockville Tom. LeBouvier, Meadow Shadow coming to second, coming on. LeBouvier, Meadow Shadow, neck at the line, tight. Too tight to call. Meadow Shadow, LeBouvier, Rockville Tom, Hummer Gammon. Time for the mile to 9 and 4. In the photo for win, number 8, Meadow Shadow, brown gelding 5 by Meadow Oakey from Scott's Shadow, owned by Gordon Collett of Fredericton, trained by Mark Collett, Lonnie Stokes driving. Also in the photo, not parading though, number 6, LeBouvier. Baymare 7 by Smooth, fellow from Dorcado. Owned by Milton Downey of St. John, trained and driven by Steve Mason, the mile at 9 and 4. We are waiting for a photo for win. Race out of the 8th race, now official. Maryland Breeze was 6th. Nightly Blue Girl 7th. Hummer Gammon 4th. Dear Joe 9th. Rockville Tom was 3rd. LeBouvier 2nd. R.E.'s Colt was 8th. Meadows Shadow, your race winner, and English Colony was 5th. Times a quarter 31 and a 5th. The half was in 103. 3/4 136. Time for the mile 2 9 and 4. Quinella 6 and 8 paid $47.50. Triacta 865, $1,897.10. We're all set now for the 9th. Field of 8 approaching time for the stretch. There's Arbor Town with Jody Hennessy, General Fast, and Steve Mahar. Cedars, Porter, John Davidson, Turpies, Brent, Brian Moore. Broadcaster Billy with Ross McDonald. 3D Dodger Gary Vincent. Son of Dust with Sean Shannon, and Super Joy with Mark Collett. Here they come. They're off in Cedars. Porter Wings 40 has the lead, and 3D Dodger up and at him and racing a second. General Fast third. Arbor Town's racing fourth. Son of Dust outside his fifth. Then it is Derby's Brent, Broadcaster Billy, and Super Joy trails as they go up the backstretch. Onto the quarter. Cedars Porter a length and a half. 3D Dodgers racing a second. General Fast heads a third. Then it's Arbor Town, Derby's Brent, Broadcaster Billy, then Super Joy, and Son of Dust now trails as they go by the quarter, 32 and 4. Swinging into the top turn, Cedars Porter, 3D Dodger. There goes General Fast out to challenge from third. Arbor Town has fourth. Derby's Brent, Super Joy, Broadcaster Billy, and Son of Dust. They swing through the stretch now, and here they come. They are racing to the half. Up front with the lead, Cedars Porter, General Fast outside, lapped on him, challenging second. Then 3D Dodger is third. Arbor Town moving fourth now. The half's in 5. Then it's Super Joy and Derby Spread, Broadcaster Billy and Son of Dust. Round the turn they go racing on to the 5/8. Cedars Pointer on the inside. General Fast is on the outside. 3D Dodger third. Arbor Cold Town fourth. General Fast now goes to the top on the outside. Cedars Pointer's racing second. 3D Dodger looks for room to move third. Arbor Cold Town outside of him gets to third. 3D Dodger locked in the fourth. No place to go. They're by the 3/4, 37 and 3. Head of the top turn, General Fast but 2 with Arbor Cold Town. Rushing on to second, Cedars Pointer spent, racing third. 3D Dodger out moving now fourth. They come by the 7/8 and here they come heading home. It is a General Fast with Arbor Cold Town, a strong second coming on. 3D Dodger and Broadcaster Billy. It is General Fast. Here they are at the line. General Fast, Arbor Cold Town. Derby Spread tight for fourth. Son of Dust and Broadcaster Billy. Time for the mile, 2:10. Parading now the winner of the 9th race, number 2, General Fast. Bay pacing horse 7 by Fast Clip from Nova Lobel. On by Ron Petley of Hapton, trained and driven by Steve Mahar. Win number 13 this year for General Fast this afternoon in 2:10. Restart of the 9th race now official. Arbor Cold Town second. General Fast your race winner. Cedars Pointer was 8th. Derby Spread 3rd. Broadcaster Billy was 5th. 3D Dodger 6th. Son of Dust was 4th and Super Joy 7th. The times the quarter 32 and 4. The half 105. 3/4 137 and 3. Time for the mile 2:10. Exacted 2 and 1 paid 24.40. Triacted 214 109.80. We're all set now for the 10th race, field of 8. Top of the stretch, there's Dandelion with Wayne Mahar, Holly Bat, Herman Rillo, Verbatim with Jody Hennessy, Cherry Twist, Doug Falcons, Bold Power, Ross McDonald, Arts Bad Penny, John Davidson, Port Tax with Mark Collett, Wicked Sip and Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're off and for them, neck and neck, getting out of there. Verbatim is on the inside, and up on the outside, Arts Bad Penny. Wings on, she takes the lead. Port Tax drives up on the outside, and he gets to second now. Verbatim has third. Cherry Twist is fourth. Racing on up the backstretch. They go driving on to the quarter. Arts Bad Penny is pacing on the top. Then Port Tax has a second. Verbatim is third. Cherry Twist, Holly Bat is on the move. Then it's Dandelion, Wicked Sip out and moving. Bold Power trailing the field, and they are by the quarter 33 and 4. Swinging into the top turn, Arts Bad Penny, Port Tax racing second, and then Verbatim his third. Holly Bat outside racing fourth. Cherry Twist is fifth. They come by the 3/8 pole now, and here they come through the stretch. They're driving onto the half, and the leader, Arts Bad Penny. Then racing a second, Port Tax out to challenge, swinging for the top. Then Holly Bat third. Verbatim's fourth on the rail. Then it's Wicked Sip outside, Cherry Twist, Bold Power, and Dandelion half and 6 and 2. They swing into the turn, go racing on to the 5/8, and Port Tax shows the way. Then Arts Bad Penny with Holly Bat driving third. Verbatim is fourth. On the outside, Wicked Sip. Then a Cherry Twist, Bold Power driving on. Dandelion trailing, and they go to the 3/4. Port Tax by half a length. On the outside, Holly Bat driving a second. Wicked Sip goes to third. Arts Bad Penny is a fourth. Then Bold Power now fifth. Then it is a Verbatim 3/4, 39 and 4. Around the top turn, Port Tax and Holly Bat. Wicked Sip racing third. Bold Power wide and a strong fourth. Then Arts Bad Penny is fifth. They come by the 7/8 now, and there you are swinging for home. And the leader is Port Tax. Port Tax, Holly Bat driving a second. Wicked Sip is third. It is going to be Port Tax. He is holding, and here they are at the line. It is a Port Tax, Holly Bat, Verbatim, and Wicked Sip. And the time for the mile, 2:13 and 4. The 10th, it's number 8, Port Tax. Bay Pacing Gelding, he's 4. He's by Tarport Afrit from Melanie Lobel. Owned by Brian Culligan of Fredericton, trained and driven by Mark Collett. Win number 4 this year for Port Tax tonight, or this afternoon, 2:13 and 4. Result of the 10th race now official. Dandelion 7th, Holly Bat 2nd, Verbatim was 3rd, Cherry Twist was 5th, Bold Power 8th, Arts Bad Penny was 6th, Denny's Nad Scratch, Port Tax, your race winner, and Wicked Sip was 4th. Times a quarter 33 and 4, the half 106 and 1, 3/4 139 and 4, and the mile in 13 and 4. Quinella combination of 2 and 8 paid 52.30, and the triactor 823 paid 208.70. All set now for the 11th race, field of 9, approaching the top of the stretch. Brighton Maid with Steve Mahar, Flying Pen Gary Vincent, Gambling Doug with Jody Hennessy, Queen Lynx and Ross McDonald, Glenn Cross Sam Hodgen, Mickey Freeze with Tony Haig, Cynthia Jean Herman Renault, Lonesome Bound with Bob Stevenson, Charvron Jude with Mark Collett. Here they come. They're often going to the top. It is Gambling Doug. Flying Pen is on the inside. Brighton Maid moving up on the inside, and she's pacing to the top now. Brighton Maid, the leader. Flying Pen is a second. Gambling Doug outside, racing on third. Charron Jude is 4th. Mickey Freeze has 5th. And they go up the backstretch, racing on to the quarter. And a pacing with the lead. It is a Brighton Maid up by a length and a half. Flying Pen is second, Gambling Doug 3rd, Sharon Jude is 4th, Cynthia Jean on the outside, racing on to 5th. Then it is Mickey Freeze, Queen Lynx, Lonesome Bound, and Glenn Cross, quarter 32 and 2. Around the top turn, pacing out on top, Brighton Maid and Flying Pen, Gambling Doug is 3rd, Cynthia Jean Park, she comes to 4th, and they spring off the turn now and on through the stretch. Here they come, they're racing to the half. Up front and cutting it out. It is Brighton Maid, a length and a half. Flying Pen 2nd. Then Gambling Doug is 3rd. Cynthia Jean hangs a 4th. On the rail, Sharon Jude. Queen Lynx outside, the half and 6. Then it's Mickey Freeze, Lonesome Bound, and Glen Cross trails as they swing around the turn. On to the 5/8. Brighton Maid, a length and a half. Flying Pen is 2nd. Gambling Doug racing 3rd. Cynthia Jean driving 4th. Up the backstretch, it is still Brighton Maid. Then racing 2nd, Flying Pen. Cynthia Jean goes to 3rd. Gambling Doug locked in the 4th. Lonesome Bound swinging out way wide, 3 wide, racing on. Queen Lynx in between horses. Then it's Sharon Jude, Mickey Freeze, Glen Cross. They swing around the top turn. The leader is Brighton Maid, number 2. Flying Pen is 2nd. Gambling Doug 3rd again. Cynthia Jean still hangs 4th, and now they spring for home. The leader is Brighton Maid moving away. Flying Pen, Gambling Doug. It is Brighton Maid moving away, then Flying Pen, Gambling Doug. Here they are at the line. Brighton Maid, Flying Pen, Gambling Doug, and maybe Queen Lynx. Time for the mile, 2:11 and 3. Parading now, the winner of the 11th race, number 1, Brighton Maid, Brown Mare 6, Shaded El Vision from Jan's Rebel, owned by Bob Fitzgerald of St. John and trained by Bob Fitzgerald. Steve Mahar driving. It's win number 6 this year for the mare. And this afternoon, 2:11 and 3. And that's a driving triple this afternoon for Steve Mahar, winning earlier with Minji Special and General Fast. And the result of the 11th is now official. Brighton Maid, your race winner. Flying Pen was second. Gambling Doug third. Queen Lynx fourth. Glenn Cross ninth. Mickey Freeze was eighth. Cynthia Jean fifth. Lonesome Bound was sixth, and Sharp Ron Jude was seventh. Times a quarter 32 and 2, the half 106. 3/4 139 and 1, the mile 211 and 3. Exacta 1 and 2 paid 18.10. Triactive 1, 2, 3 paid 83.40. We're all set now for the fifth and final leg of the Autumn Gold Series. A purse of 500, a field of 6. They're approaching the top of the stretch. Weston Miracle with Ross McDonald. Glen Gal Galaxy with John Davidson. Big D and Steve Mahar. Odd Joe with Jody Hennessy. The Papermaker with Henry Smallwood. Heels, Lad, and Dave Carey, and here they come. They're off Glengal Galaxy, Weston Miracle. Weston Miracle, the leader. Galaxy's on the outside, racing on second. Big D takes cover on the rail. He is racing third. Odd Joe is fourth. The Papermaker racing a fifth. Heels, Lad trails by the eighth. The two leaders neck and neck, and Glengal Galaxy up on the outside takes the lead. Weston Miracle racing with him. Galaxy's on the outside a half length. Weston Miracle on the inside, racing a second. Now Galaxy moves up by a length as they go, racing up by the quarter 29 and 2. Out of the top turn, Glengal Galaxy but 2. Weston Miracle racing second. Big D is on the rail and racing a third. Then Odd Joe fourth. The Papermaker is a fifth, and Heels Lad trails sixth. They swing through the stretch. Here they come, racing to the half. Glengal Galaxy, Weston Miracle. Here comes Big D up quickly to second. Big D goes swinging forward. He takes the lead. Glengal Galaxy second. The Papermaker drives on to second. Galaxy is third. The half 101 and 2. Around the turn they drive on to the 5/8. Big D with the Papermaker lapped on him, bidding for the top. They're neck and neck as they go by the 5/8. Up the backstretch, the Papermaker and Big D, neck and neck. Heels Lad drives to third. Weston Miracle is a fourth. Odd Joe to fifth, and Glengal Galaxy racing to the 3/4. The Papermaker, 3 parts of a length. Big D is second. Heels Lad driving third, 3/4 133. Round the top turn, the Papermaker. Then Big D coming back on again on the inside. Heels Lad racing third. Weston Miracle is a fourth. They come swinging for home, and they're neck and neck. Big D on the inside. The Papermaker on the outside. Here comes Heels Lad. It is Big D, the Papermaker. Heels Lad, 3 of them neck and neck, and here they are at the line. Too tight to call. Big D, Heels Lad, the Papermaker, Weston Miracle, Odd Joe, at Glengal Galaxy. And the time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. Bay pacing horse, he's 5 years. He's by Real Hill from What's Up Lady. On by Brad Smith of New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, with Dave Carey driving. That'll be win number 14 this year for Heels Lad, pacing this afternoon, 2:05 and 2. And now, the overall winner of the Autumn Gold Series, parading down now, is number 1, Weston Miracle, finishing third this afternoon, and he winds up the series with a total of 18 points. Weston Miracle owned by Dr. Bob Hume of Woodstock, trained by Dr. Hume. Ross McDonald has been catch driving him through this series. So Weston Miracle is the overall winner in points of the Autumn Gold Series. Our congratulations to Dr. Bob Hume. And there's the cooler presentation to Weston Miracle with 18 points, the overall winner of the Autumn Gold Series. Again, congratulations to owner and trainer Dr. Bob Hume of Woodstock and catch driver Ross McDonald. And the result of the 12th race now official. Weston Miracle was third. Glengale Galaxy sixth. Big D was second. Ajo was fifth. The Papermaker fourth, and Heels Lad, your race winner. The time's the quarter 29 and 2. The half was in 101 and 2. 3/4 1:37, and the mile in 2:05 and 2. Your exacta 6 and 3 paid $53.80, and the triacta 631 paid $285.50. You see in the tote board there the handle, 68,028. That's by far the best since exhibition week. And what a thrilling finish to the Autumn Gold Series. Heels Lad, a gutsy little performer if there ever was one, marching up in the home stretch, winning in 2:05 and 2. Our track off at least 4 seconds, maybe a tick more. Heels Lad in 5 and 2, paid $11.40 to win it. Big D gets second, Weston Miracle third. Now, the point standings. Weston Miracle with that 3 finishes on top with 18 points. He got the cooler for it. And Glengale Galaxy fading to 6th. He stays at 16 points. Big D for his second picked up 4, and he winds up with 15 points. So it's not only been tight today, it's been tight all through the series. It has been a dandy. We have another one coming up in December. We call it the Mistletoe Series. The first 3 Saturdays in December, they'll go for $2,000 a leg. The final will go on Friday, the 26th, Boxing Day, for $3,500. It, too, should be a dandy. Hope you've enjoyed our show tonight. We'd love to see you here trackside next time around. That'll be Wednesday night. If you can't be here trackside, why pick us up on cable Thursday night at 9.